What's up, everybody? On a Podcast Now Plus, I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection, the new news, everything you need to know about getting this game. Now, I'm a little confused at one part. We'll talk about that as this video goes on, but the rest of it is pretty straightforward. Somewhat user-friendly, I would say, in terms of being friendly to the PlayStation community in some ways, and then maybe not so much in other ways. So basically what we have is the release date. I mean, that's the first thing. Coming on the PS5 on January 28th. Now, they didn't give a PC date that comes after. They said they'll, stay tuned for more details from us on specs and the release date. Honestly, I don't think it should be all that long. Maybe like a month or two. March, April. I mean, if you're trying to, I guess, stretch it out, but really it should be the first half of the year. I really don't see any reason why it shouldn't be. And then they go into the graphics of the PS5. So you got fidelity mode, which are for those of you who are looking for a 4K display and want a super sharp resolution above all else to enjoy the stunning environments and details the Uncharted series is known for. Select fidelity mode and play in native 4K resolution with a 30 frames per second target frame rate. Performance mode, we carried over the high frame rate PS4 patch with performance mode, which targets 60 FPS frame rate. Performance plus mode, if you're about the smoothest gameplay possible and don't mind a resolution drop, try our first ever Performance Plus mode, which targets 120 FPS at a 1080p resolution. We got the features. The DualSense, by the way, is a main feature there, which is excellent. I want everybody or every game to take advantage of it. Now, the pricing. Okay, this is where it gets a little confusing to me. So the way I do feel like it is, and I think even the way that Twitter told me that it is obviously it's $50, so it's $49.99 if you don't have these games, right? You don't have Uncharted 4, you don't have Lost Legacy. This is the first time you want to play these. $50, okay? Straightforward, easy. Now, if you do have one, but the thing is, if you have one of them, so you could have, and they have a graphic, but the graphic's not very detailed. Players that have purchased any of these PS4 titles, Uncharted 4, Lost Legacy, two separate things, or the Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy digital bundle, okay? First two, you could do it either, physical or digital. Last one was only a digital thing. You pay $10 to receive the PS5 remaster. But I'm a little confused. So if I have, and I think this is the way it is, if I have Uncharted 4, but I don't have Lost Legacy, I can still get the Legacy of Thieves collection because of that for $10. So I can, I guess, prove that I have the PS4 version of Uncharted 4, and they'll give me this new collection for $10. Similarly, the same thing in reverse. If you have Lost Legacy, but you don't have 4, same thing. You only pay $10, and you get. So what I'm a little confused of is, that does sound very user-friendly, the fact that it seems like you only need one. Now, I have both. I have both on disc. But it sounds like if you only have one of the two, you can use that, pay $10, not $50, to get the collection on PS5. So you have that, and I think that's the way it is. Then you guys will have to correct me if I'm wrong. I can't find anywhere anybody even questioning it. So maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I'm reading into it too much. But it is kind of confusing because it's like, so they're going to give me both of them in the collection, even if I only have one. But the thing is, they say that if you have the discs, which I do, I have both of them on discs, owners of PS4 disc copies must insert them into the PS5 every time they want to play or download the PS5 digital versions. So that makes it sound like, so I have the disc of both, but like, I actually, okay, you know what, no, I'm gonna go forward and say I don't actually get it. So I have the Uncharted 4 disc, I put the disc in, can I only play that part of the collection, or can I play the entire game? Same thing with Lost Legacy. If I put Lost Legacy, so I actually don't know how it works. We're gonna have to, I guess, just see. I'll do it on January 28th, so I'll know. And then the final thing, and again, another reason why it is user-friendly, and you can say, well, Alex, they're just being nice, so you don't have to question it. Fine. But then they say, those that got Uncharted 4 via PS Plus, which was a lot of people. Again, it wasn't me, but it was a lot of people. Okay? You can't do this. You can't do the $10 free upgrade. So that majorly sucks, I would say. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I do have a problem with that. Because it's like you're giving away the game for free, and like you want people to play it, and then you think about it, you're gonna get $10 from every person, not every person, but like any person that had that PS Plus deal and then wants to play it on PS5, you're gonna get $10 from them relatively easily. And I would say you're gonna have way more of people that would do that versus people that get the game PS Plus, right? So Uncharted 4, you never bought it, but you got it through PS Plus. That's a lot. That's probably millions of people that did that, okay? So you have people that do that, and then you're asking them or you're telling them, if you want it on PS5, you need to pay $50. I think the amount of people that are going to do that are going to be very, very small comparatively to those that would do it if you said it's $10. I think you'd actually make more money if you made this deal available to everybody. So, again, I think that's a little scummy. That's a little low. I don't know. I guess that's just whenever anybody says anything like that, they always get hate, but whatever. And then the final thing is you get a movie ticket. Now, this is odd, too. I believe it's only Regal, which I go to AMC, so that really sucks. But between now and February 3rd, if you're in Australia, New Zealand, UK, or the US, and you upgrade or purchase the Legacy of Thieves collection, you will receive a voucher code for one ticket to see the Uncharted movie in participating theaters starting in February 20th. So that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Again, though, I think it is only Regal, but maybe I'll find a Regal, right? Because if you get a free ticket, that's actually really cool. I don't know if that says anything about the quality of the movie, that they're giving away tickets for free if you do the game. So, like, if you spend $10, not only are you getting the PS5 remaster, which is going to be cool, but you're also getting a movie ticket. So the movie ticket's more than $10 on its own. One final thing I want to throw in. This is a crime against humanity. I'm going to stand by that. There's no multiplayer. Now, I am kind of kidding. I expected there to be no multiplayer, but I'm disgusted. I really don't like it. I don't like it when remasters or remakes or whatever, they don't include the multiplayer. Now, does anybody play Uncharted only for the multiplayer? I hope not. I hope nobody bought Uncharted 4 just to play multiplayer and not the single player, because you're missing out. But it's good. Like, I like the multiplayer quite a bit of the game, and I get that it maybe messes with servers and it's too difficult, or it splits the group that's playing it, or you can't have PS5 players with like whatever the reason. Like, I understand it. I get it. It's more of like if it happens, like, it's just this nice thing that, like, all comes together. That's, what I mean? Versus, like, I understand why you probably can't or whatever, but it's just kind of disappointing. And also, again, nobody's really buying these for the multiplayer, but the multiplayer can help it stay around for a while, too. You got to remember that. So, I don't love that. It's the same thing for, like, when Crysis did the Crysis trilogy remaster, no multiplayer. I love the multiplayer in Crysis. It'd be the same thing, guaranteed, if Resistance ever came back in a remaster and they did the 3 games and they didn't do again, I love the multiplayer in Resistance or Killzone or anything like that. So, I don't like that, but I get it. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've solved the puzzle that is the upgrade system, and just, let me know in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, so you know when all these videos go up. And every day I do a brand new one, so I will see you guys for tomorrow's video.